Hey everybody, it's iDude here, and today we've got a new sprocket. It's a bit bigger than this one, and yeah, we're gonna get to swapping that. So let's get some tools, and we'll get right to business. Alright, first thing you're gonna want to do is kick all the garbage out of the way. But if you've got axle sliders, go ahead, remove those. First, get your bike up on a stand. I guess that's obviously the first. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and remove these axle sliders real quick. Let's see. It's kind of weird, but typically you can get a hold of one side or the other of a frame slider, or not frame slider, a axle slider, and start to twist it. And you can usually get it started and rolling. Where you get frustrated and you bust out your tool bag. Hopefully everybody still has their ancient tool bag that's all taped up, because that's the only way you could possibly ever have it, is if you've taped it. Darn it. Alright, there we go. Woo! That's harder than I thought. I don't know if you guys saw these. I had some regular old Delrin plastic sliders, and I found that they break way too easy. So, got down to the welding shop, found some slug aluminum, hardened aluminum, spun them out on the lathe. I like these. I like this a lot better. Alright. You may want to stabilize the bolt side and put your handle on the nut side. This way you're pressing down towards the ground. It makes it a lot easier. You don't want to lift up because you're on a stand. Alright. That was a good first twist. We got enough leverage that we got it free. Oh yeah. There it goes. Alright. Yeah, grab a nice pole. You're going to want this. Tuck the pole directly under the tire. You're going to use that to pick up on to get leverage. Alright, now once you've got your nut free, you've got another little, come on off there. Yeah, another little washer. So, let's see, turn the camera lens back on, damn it. Alright, so you've got your washer and you've got your bolt. The metal bar comes in good handy because you can now pull up on the bar as you press the axle through here. Alright, so lift up on the pole. Get your axle started. Yeah. One triumphant pull. Get your axle out. I'm just peeling the chain off of the sprocket as it sits now. Alright. Whew. Chain's free. Now the only thing holding us in here is this brake bracket. Alright. Now that you've got your chain free and your tire free, just give it a pull back. Okay. And hopefully your rear brake doesn't have as good of a grip. Your caliper doesn't have as good of a grip as mine does right now. There it goes. Okay. Alright, once you got your tire off, you can kind of manipulate your caliper and your bracket out of the way and just roll your tire right out of there. Alright. We are halfway there. Oh shoot. Don't want to do that. You don't want to do that for two reasons. If you lay it down that way, you're going to smack your rotor right on the ground. So what we're gonna do is set it on a bit of an angle. There we go. All right. This is the old sprocket. If you can see, we're missing some teeth, and it is super wore down. But that's okay. We've got a little bit bigger of a sprocket. Oh, it's a stupid center. Nice. See the little sprocket under there? Yeah. Alright. Let's get into it. Now that you have your wheel off, you're going to need some tools. You're going to need your new sprocket. You're going to want to just grab your old sprocket and give it a little wiggle. And you can pull it out. There we go. Make sure your little crush drives are good. Spacers in there good. That's your bearing. Alright. Now that we've got the old sprocket and the core out, we've got our new sprocket. Let's find somewhere to hang this camera, and we're going to get into it. Damn it, Froggy Fresh. Alright. Now you've got your drive here. We've got your old sprocket. We've got the new sprocket. We've got a 17 millimeter on an impact. The impact is only here to take these off. Do not put these bolts on with the impact. They have a torque spec. Torque them correctly. Don't mess that up. You don't want to pinch this. You don't want to deform the metal. I mean, look at these teeth. You're going to deform it enough. All right. Let's find. You've got your sprocket. You've got your 17 millimeter. We're going to get this thing in reverse here. Put your hand on top of it. Don't ever try to hold the teeth when you're doing this. There's a chance it can spin out. It could get a little crazy. Safety first. All right. One nut, one washer. All right. Perfect. I get a chance to explain what's happened here. Because I kind of did it like that and it was a little bit forceful, by the way, your sprocket should just lift right off at this point. I've ended up running some of the slugs back out of here. So we're going to thread those in, tap them back, and yeah, we're going to continue from there. Alright, a little bit bigger. We're happy with that. This is the 46 tooth, currently the factory size. I dropped one tooth last season in the front, which is equal to adding 3. This one we're adding is a 48 tooth, so now we're up 5 teeth from the back. I want to slowly work my way into a larger stunt sprocket. I don't want to just go there immediately. And here's the reasoning why. The more teeth that you add, the touchier your throttle is going to become. And you don't really want to be at the point where you're learning to get comfortable with balance point and have a very touchy throttle. So, I suggest just learning slowly, add, a few teeth every season, and, just really slowly get comfortable with it. The slower you do it, the safer you're going to be. Obviously, you can go out there and just try to hit 12 o'clock right out the rip, but I don't want you to do that. I don't recommend it. Practice, practice, practice. That's what keeps you safe. That's what makes tricks look good. All right, the same way we took the sprocket off, we're going to put the new one on. Same thing, reverse order. Start with your washers, obviously. And then add your lock nuts over the top. if anybody just saw that, because I don't know if I'm going to add that, but that's where I was saying don't hold the sprocket by the side. It may catch traction and get crazy. That's right there what I was talking about. All right. Let's flip this baby over, tap this in. Whoa, safety first.